at Cleveland Street in Clearwater, and it says they confront him, investigate him, and some even threaten bodily harm. But no matter how heavy-handed followers of the Church of Scientology get with Sean Lonsdale, he and his video camera won't go away. So Sean is evidently looking into the Scientologists. He's videotaping them. I know, Brent, you know a lot about the Scientologists.
Yep.
I have a different opinion than Brent's, and I think probably than most people. My opinion of the Scientologists is I don't care what they're doing. Let them do their own thing. No one's going to tell me what shirt I can wear and what religion I'm going to worship. They want to worship aliens and John Travolta and all that nonsense. I don't care as long as they leave me alone. Brent, though, has read a lot about him, knows a lot about him, and does not feel as friendly as I do.
No, man, they let that Lisa McPherson chick die. They treat their people like crap.
I think 1 out of the last 10 years is pretty good.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll talk to Sean. Obviously, he's got a reason for being down there, and they're doing a big story on him in the St. Pete Times. We're going to talk to him in a couple of minutes, and plus, I guess there's some stuff that didn't make it into the newspaper article that's coming out that we'll tell you about here. The Bone Tampa-based classic rock station, it's the Cowhead Show, straight up 7:30 right now. In the TBT newspaper today, there is an advertisement for this coming Sunday's St. Petersburg Times in the Floridian section. They're going to do a big story on this guy named Sean Lonsdale, and the picture of Sean shows him videotaping on the corner of Cleveland Street in Clearwater, and it's all about him videotaping the Scientologist. I am not sure how Sean started with that or why he's doing that, but obviously the Scientologists are really pissed off about it, and Sean is on the phone right now. What's going on, Sean? How are you, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for coming on the air. Let's start right now and tell me why are you doing this and what exactly you are doing, because according to the picture, you're just down there videotaping.
Yeah, at that time I was getting background shots and trying to get some exposure to my program.
Okay.
And in doing that, of course, I stepped on a heck of a lot of toes down here in Clearwater. Of course, you know, the cult is the biggest thing in our town.
Now, I have had experience back in the day with the people, the Scientologists down there, where we were going to do a radio stunt with Lisa Marie Presley when she was living down there.
No, you might as well seal your own fate, then.
Yeah, well, the thing that was kind of scary, and I don't really know why it's scary, but it was kind of scary at the time, was that we talked about going down there on the air, so when I got down there, there were guys on bikes on every corner just radioing to each other and watching us. It was a little bit freaky, but, you know, we were also going there to trespass, so right. I understand. Now, what is your show about, and why are you videotaping these people?
The show's basically about what Scientology does and is here in Clearwater and some of the weird and bizarre things that they do. And one of the weird and bizarre things is in their top level, OT8,
right.
L. Hubbard himself is quoted as calling Jesus Christ a pedophile.
Now, okay, well, let me start with this, okay? I'm not, I don't know. I hear the OT thing, and I hear about the aliens and the Tom Cruise crazy stories and stuff, but my feeling is I don't care. I don't care what they do. They don't bother me. The downtown Clearwater looks beautiful. They own half the place, and they don't seem to bother anybody unless you have something different about them to say.
Well, it looks beautiful on our dime.
Well, explain that to me.
I have nothing against Scientologists either, but they're not privy to what's going on at the higher levels or within their own organization. Those guys are like the mafia, brother. They are backdoor surveillance operations.
Right.
They have people all over. They're placed in all sorts of government positions, watching, waiting, and you can even view some of this stuff, the documents online of their takeover of Clearwater back in the day.
Now, Brent is very much into reading about the Scientologists. He's always feeding me some stuff here and there. What, you say there's some Scientologists in some high positions? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, there's clearly influence all throughout our downtown core, our county core,
police,
and even as far as our state core.
And what is what has been the biggest thing you've uncovered since you've started, I guess, investigating these people?
I can't even give you one instance. There's way too many to cite on this short interview that we're going to have.
Well, give me a couple of things that might, like here I am, a guy that really doesn't care. Give me a couple of things that might make me care.
That might make you care?
Yeah, like I'm still at the point now where I mean, if you go to New York City, where there's a large contingent of Roman Catholic people, you see how much the Roman Catholic Church weighs in on the police and the government and all that other stuff. So, to me, it's the same religion influence here as it is there.
When you go in to give your confessional, are you videotaped?
No, you are definitely not.
Are you audio taped?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Do you have a third and fourth person looking over your case file that is written down and stored?
But see, the idea of in Catholicism, when you go to do confession, a priest stands in one booth where he could barely see you, and you go into one, and it's supposed to be real private, and that's the way they do it. But in Scientology, they're not following along the same guidelines. Maybe they're videotaping so that they can show to others, so others can work on your case. I mean, I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I'm just trying to give you...
Those are your most intimate secrets. Okay, those are things that between you and your church, this church, which, you know, could be called a church, could be called a cult, it's up to the individual.
Right.
But when you have to pay for those religious services and then they literally hold those secrets over your head to keep you in the fray or to keep you from speaking out about things that you don't find to be totally true to a religion,
right,
that's criminal.
So you're saying like everybody hears the rumors about John Travolta being gay, and they say that John Travolta went to Scientology to try and cure that. I always read that in...
that's a big celebrity draw for them.
What, Travolta, or are they changing from the gay thing?
Legitimizing halfway homos.
Right. Halfway homos. Have you observed any celebrity activity while you're watching down there?
I've had several celebrity instances, although I can't comment on them and I can't show the footage.
Well, why? Have you already been threatened?
They don't threaten outright.
Right.
It's all behind the scenes through third-party people, one of which actually is a gentleman that's been attacking me online and in the media. He went and put posters all up and down Cleveland Street with a supposed criminal history of mine. And I actually even posted a website claiming that the question needed to be asked whether I was a pedophile or not because I was filming at one of their Easter celebrations they had down there. Ironically, an Easter celebration seen as, you know, L. Hubbard was Antichrist.
Right. But you should see Brent's face over here. His nostrils are flaring every time he says it.
The first thing they do when you come out against them is try to find everything they can on you, and if they can't find it on you, they make it up. And then they'll go as far as like protest at your house. With
these guys
stuff and hand out flyers.
Called my mother in New Hampshire.
Really?
And my brother, who don't have a phone.
And what'd they say to your mother?
That I was sick, that I needed help down here, you know, and all this other bizarre stuff anonymously at first, and then several other calls later continued to say that I was, of course, now a religious bigot, and I was attacking their religion, and it went on, and when I confronted him on the show, actually, that you can view, either you can Google Cult Watch, or you can see it on my own site, ScientoTimes.com. You can see an instance where I confront him. He actually admits to it, says it outright to me. When I confront it to him, he